Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach. You're watching Madden football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr is set and ready to roll as he leads the Raiders out onto the field. Carr in his 6th season, 28 years of age, former second-round pick back in 2014, and a lot of people played him maybe making a run at Kyler Murray, but in the end, they stood pat with Derek Carr, hoping that he's the long-term answer. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And there's offensive tackle Trent Brown, signed away from New England in the offseason in the league, where with San Francisco as a 49er, he can play left or right tackle.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you.
Allen to punt. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers take the field. Aaron Rodgers at the helm. 2019 marking his 12th season as the Packers starter. 15th season overall. Last year for Rodgers, 25 touchdown passes, just 2 interceptions. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back to...
On second down now, it's Jones.
Hey, let's get that ball.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump at the 25-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the...
And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he's got the hook. Now Jones. And he'll be much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may try to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It's just no.
As they stop him short, no gain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's...
To throw his car. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets... The first carry now for Doug Martin. Now Martin running right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers.
Last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. He'll get this down. On second down, it's Martin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Nose in and tackle when necessary. That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Drops this off to Rashawn.
That doesn't get him the first down. Brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. To throw on second and 6. Rodgers flush to his right. Now he's got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Outside the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now Rodgers to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time
scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning.
Throwing is Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing on first down is Carr. This is caught by Williams. And that'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. That time at an Oakland first down. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. On the draw, Richard. Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. Number 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the series. But the meeting that really sticks out from way back when is 1968 Super Bowl II over the Chiefs. And Bart Starr was also the MVP of that game as well. And now the third down throw incomplete.
Hold on to.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin in the Motor City in NFC North battle. Detroit hosting Minnesota. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Jermaine Kearse, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Andrew Luck throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins.
Meanwhile, we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 82 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. A quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Of some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Carr into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And the throw left. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now a first down carry by Jones. So we got 3. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Never know, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A give to Martin here out of the gun. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A conversion as they come up on third down. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers going to throw. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carroll schemed like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Now it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. Offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just
punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. Second half, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 30.
Underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through.
Throwing again. Carr. And the pass complete to Ryan Graham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got it long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now
the line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In goal as they look for a late touchdown. Looking to throw against in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Is 4, and this touchdown will count. They'll try and run it with Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, certainly not full.
Having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
On first down, Jones. Put an end to this thing. Again, it's Jones. But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. The left side. And they try to sweep to Jones.
I got it.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance. Do that.
I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone
nowhere to escape, and he goes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now a throw lead to a 3rd down. To throw is called. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger, so he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. That lead, Jermaine Kearse. He had the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.